show for right now. We'll see.
We'll see. Figure that shit out.
Do in the future, man. Do in the future.
Not any further. Let's go ahead and get started. Everybody, we're gonna do this little reaction video to obviously the fight in the screen. This is my previous fight. Happened back in August. August what? 23rd.
22nd.
Whatever the date was. It's been a little month, like a whole month. I was trying to figure out a date to actually drop this, like, cause I've been sitting on it. Honestly, I've been waiting to like get back into the clearing, cause Virginia has that weird ass moment of like, hey, you got 30 days after you got out the cage to compete again. So I'm waiting for that to clear so I can just start focusing on what's next and what's to come.
All right.
To that nature. But no, other than that, let's go ahead and get into it. To be honest with you, I didn't prepare for him very well. I didn't. They gave us this 5'10" guy that initially was just like, they told us where he was from, how tall he was, and his name. I couldn't find him. But then when they did that, I was texting my coach, and I was like, the first thing I did was text Carolyn. And I was like, hey, don't make any plans. Don't plan to go nowhere after the fight's over, because you're probably going to end up taking care of me because he's a taller fighter. I got to get within range. I'm going to take damage. I'm going to take a lot of damage no matter what. And then it was just like, I don't need you to freak out, because we get that type of news. It's like, why would you freak out? You don't need to freak out. She freaked out.
She definitely did.
Yeah, she did.
Look at that boy, clean, locked in.
I wasn't staring at him at all. His coaches below his feet was up. I was looking at his coaches, both of them, they staring at me and staring at them. So the whole time I was looking at them, the whole time. Didn't see him. I saw his feet, but I saw his coaches more.
Yeah, I remember you was locked. You was locked from when you first walked to the cage. You was locked in. All right. Round one. Let's get it.
I remember him in the first fight. His hair was like his breath, hair going straight up, like electric. Because I guess the lighting was too high.
I guess. Probably is. How was it out there? Is it like, is the lighting hot on y'all or not?
Nah, it's like you don't feel it. Cause you're already sweaty.
Damn.
I didn't expect all that, really. It uses a lot of energy.
I was like, I remember when you first picked him up. I was like, damn. I was like, fight over. No, damn.
I was trying to make a show because like everything ended so fast.
Like when you're in the cage, does time just seem to like go by fast? Does it go slow? Does it?
Like, it depends on where you're at. This right here, like this first round, cause you're feeling each other out. Obviously, he went faster than I did. I fucked my knee up right there.
Yeah.
I rolled into it like an idiot. He has all the pressure. I fed knee bar. I scooted out of it a little bit. Let's say I already rolled completely into it. But no, like when we're in there, it's like the first round. I like to use it as a fill out process. As you can see, I didn't throw many punches. I think I threw 2 before you can grab me. But also it goes into saying like it seemed like his objective wasn't really to hit me because of how close I was or how far I was. His hook went behind my head, and it always kept going behind my head all the time.
So when he's throwing those hooks, as you say, they're going behind your head. So during this filling out process, are you like your mindset at this point is it he's missing, or is it are you more focused on your offensive?
My offense.
Okay.
Because you don't notice it what he's doing. Because obviously you're like, I'm feeling it out, see what he's gonna throw. Because I don't know. Like, I just don't know anything.
Okay.
Because you don't know what he's gonna throw. You don't really have much to go off of. Because like I said, we didn't prepare for him that much.
Because this was a change. This was a changing opponent.
No, it's the same guy.
So same guy.
When they gave us the matchup, they didn't tell us the right height. So no matter what I looked at, it didn't match. So we couldn't find his social. We couldn't find him. Like I had suspicions it might have been him.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't find him.
Okay. So I know you mentioned, you said the height's off. So when you're practicing for an opponent, does that plays?
Like, there's no 5. Everyone I practice with, I'm one of the shorter people. So everyone that was necessarily available that was around that height wasn't exactly in the fives anymore. They're like 6'1", 6'2", maybe 5'11". But I think that's Cooper, who's another one of the guys who's not fighting this October. He's listed at 5'11" maybe, but I think he's 6 foot even. Like he's kind of lanky.
Okay, so as you said when doing that, you like to practice with those guys to kind of get a gauge on, maybe not the exact measurements of the exact, spacing and where you want to practice on getting your punches, kicks, and how you're practicing your arm bars. But does that help, or it doesn't really matter who you're sparring against?
Not even really very smart. You know, you get your rounds in regardless, but the thing it was more of the idea of like getting in there and getting someone, get used to like that height matchup. Because obviously I'm short. Like you gotta go against taller people a lot. So I'm short as hell. I'm 5'6", maybe 5'7". Like there's nothing I can do about that. That's what God gave me.
Yeah. So here, how do you feel about your round one performance? Looking back at it.
I was talking to my coaches. I'll check my head for blood in the middle, like whenever we're doing this replay. I wasn't bleeding, but I was like automatically I knew they gave him that round. I gave him that round because of all of this. Because this is where you can think logically a little bit. For me at least, it's like okay, you're not tired, you're not hysterically like thinking like damn who could win that one. No, you know who won that one because you're not that damn tired. But I gave it to him mainly because of how control works. Even though I'm on top, his offense and his bottom is doing a lot more than my top game.
Okay. I remember most
I didn't
people.
see his hand. I did not see that hand go up.
Dang, really?
No, I didn't. I thought he put his hand up to be in a guard, but he put it up like this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I didn't see it.
So with that, being not, in the MMA realm like that, like, is that just a sign of respect? Is that, from just,
It is.
between rounds, or is it only at the beginning and at the end? What is it?
It's a sign of respect because the thing is like when you get in there, you don't want to like basically be in there with someone because we didn't talk about it. If you don't talk about it, it's not disclosed. But it's like we didn't make any sounds. We didn't look at each other at all. It was like, what do we do? Because obviously I didn't see his hand. He saw me coming forward, but he put his hand up, but I didn't see him.
Okay. And right here, just sorry to interrupt, but right here, see the blood on his face. What's going through your mind when you see blood? Like, do you get into like attack mode? Do you just kind of keep doing what you're doing?
This is where I was like, okay, we gotta keep the pressure on. But keep it real with you, this exact moment confused the fuck out of me. Everything about this confused me.
Cause that's what I was gonna ask next.
Because that whole transition, when you see his blood start falling and all of that shit, it's not like, oh, I saw it off rip. Because when he went down, he went face first, and then went to like everything else. The blood didn't come until we started like scrambling around again.
Yeah.
So it was a late drip. So when he started leaking, it was like he was good one moment, he wasn't bleeding, and then when he looked up the next after the scramble, it just blood everywhere. Like a little murder scene. That's what the fuck.
Yeah, and right here, what is this? You gotta explain this right here.
Yeah,
what
I
is
was
this?
Cracked out.
What is
I
this?
was full of crackhead. At this moment, I'm like, all right, he's bleeding. They came in. Usually, they would try to stop something like this because like this. Because I'm like seeing a lot of people like it's amateur. We're not getting paid, which is the worst part about it because we're putting our bodies online. But it's like I would usually, if they bring her in this early in the second round, I'm like, all right, it's not gonna be like a long round. Like this is like probably they're gonna try to stop it, get us out of there. But no, I'm like, I'm glad he didn't, cause I'm like, it just got started. Bro, this entire night, the entire night was just like what first round, everybody first round
Knockouts, people
and
getting knocked out.
it was like damn, like back to back. But what really pissed me off because of all the knockouts, what they don't tell you is when they happen, their promotion had to go but so long. Which is why before I could go out, it took almost 45,
Yeah, it was about
50 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long break.
But they called us up out from like getting started and all that shit from warming up. They called us up. And it was like, oh, you guys are about to go. We ended up standing for 20 minutes.
Wow.
In the back. And I had to pee.
So I know you're a little
I couldn't go pee.
Sad.
But it wasn't like I had to pee beforehand. No, I had to pee because all the adrenaline started coming because we're about to go out there.
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off.
All right. So right here, you back in it. What's mindset? Full on attack mode, or you just again feel out?
trying to figure out how to get in range because obviously you see it.
Yeah, definitely the Superman punch off the cage wall.
I'm trying to figure out, like, we know he's gonna try to take down because there's no stopping that. Like, he's gonna try to get close.
Yeah. And so, going in, did you know this aspect about him? Did you know did you have, I guess, an idea that he's going to most likely try and take you down,
Nope.
that was his game plan? Do you think, looking back, if you could change one thing, do you think you would have practiced more on your ground game or continue doing what you were planning on doing?
I wish I didn't stop going to jiu-jitsu as much as I did because I didn't go until last week. Like, when we found out who he was, that's when I decided to go. I was like, bro, we got 2 weeks left. Why the fuck I wait until now?
Okay.
But it wasn't like I was bad at jiu-jitsu. As you can see, I'm good at defense and certain stuff. I'm not attacking offense. But here's right here, he doesn't have weight on that leg. That left leg doesn't have weight.
Yeah,
It's just
so,
on me.
so that's when you did this. And then right here, he's got you, what is that? That's not a triangle. Is he trying? What is he trying to do here?
I'm a plotter. This is a shoulder attack. But it's like, things like this, like how he transitions so like quickly into it. I don't know. Like, yeah, it happened fast. That really pissed me off. Cause my hand was off. Like, it's not in the cage, but it's on it, posted.
Yeah.
I kept smacking me. I'm like, bro, let me go. This is why I got to here. But I didn't have a way out of this. Be real with you, I didn't, because there's no way around this to get, like, okay, I'm right here, but if I fall back like I did, it gave him exactly what he needed to finish this move.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, because what you're trying to do is get side by side with somebody with that locked in.
Okay.
That's how I dislocated my right shoulder. Some asshole new guy did it to me, and he stood up. And it's popped out.
Jeez. Alright, so right here, in round 2, what's your thought process as you sit down here?
Nothing.
Just...
Like, give me the fucking water. Give me the goddamn water. Stop dangling it in my face. Give me the water. Nah, I was feeling my shoulder. Like, I felt the shoulder crank a little bit, but it wasn't like enough for me. But alright, that shit hurt.
Okay.
Everything else was like pretty simple. Like, alright, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna keep pushing the pace, and then see what the outcome is. Cause we're now going into the first round 3 of that was the first round 2 of the fucking night. This is the first round 3 of the entire night.
Yeah, and I think at this point, like from a spectator's perspective, at this point, the energy in the room, from what I remember, was everybody felt like, you felt you didn't win the first round. Everybody felt like you won the first round. Second round, I guess even still to this point, people were still thinking about how the fight continued after that wait time of them, dealing with the cut above his eye and everything like that.
But that's just about fighting, because even then, I'm like, okay, we're gonna figure out how this goes, because the third round's the most confusing part, because halfway through the round, he ends up winning, he ends up getting ground control. But that's not about fighting, especially this type of fighting, because you got stand up pressure, you got submission defense, submission offense, and you got control time overall. So once you're at the ground, or you're in control or you're not, kudos to you if you're not, like, if you are. But it's about, that weighs a lot more. If I can't get off my ass and you're on top of me and you're like completely just smothering me, well, I ain't got no fucking answer for that. Because I can't get up. That's a panic. That's why I panicked.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you, back in February I was doing Muay Thai. It was like, this is advanced, very advanced people. They travel, they compete. And this guy, the coach, he had me like that. He was demonstrating. I put everything, like, I'm giving you like my body, like giving mercy so you can show me. And he was like, don't put your head down. I'm like, okay. What my dumb ass do?
Put that shit right down.
You know what he did? He sent the goddamn knee from nose to stoop. If you ever seen him on posting on my IG, that red mark on my fucking forehead, that was him.
Damn.
That was him.
I'm surprised he didn't get you smack on the nose.
He did. He went up the nose. I was like, yep. I had PTSD as soon as that happened.
I bet you would. Most people would, to be honest with you. Okay, right here. Now this right here is crazy. I don't even know what he was trying to do, like, with that. And then it's like he goes back to standing. Like, what? Are you still in panic mode at this point? Do you just feel like...
That's why I pissed myself. That's what panic mode is at. Because, like, I wasn't expecting to go down. But no, in that moment when he jumped hard, he tried to pull me down with him. But I have enough strength to like stand up. Like all we're gonna do is sit there. I'm a little mad at myself for this whole entire sequence right here. I watched this a couple times over and over and over. Because as you can see, I'm not really getting hit.
Yeah.
I'm blocking. I'm doing my own thing. But there's a point in time where the refs are over there in that corner.
Okay, yeah.
The entire time we're in that little sequence, the entire time we end up spinning towards the refs, he's still throwing. I'm not trying to get up, which is where I'm like, I should have. Because maybe it was like, maybe that's where it would have been different. But I didn't try to get up. I held. We're doing all this other shit. Although he's missing, I'm showboating on the bottom. I was smiling at the refs like an idiot. I was like, bro, I got so caught up in the moment of like, all right, let me be here. Because you see the ref right there looking.
Yeah. This right here?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
You see him looking,
yeah.
and I'm smiling.
He looks pissed, to be honest with you. He looks unamused.
Because I'm just like, he couldn't get nowhere with this.
Yeah.
We're not getting hit. Like, he hit a couple times there.
Yeah.
Which that left that little tiny mark on my nose. But I'm like, we didn't do shit from here.
Because that's something I will say from a spectator and a crowd's perspective. Same thing, to be honest with you. Everybody felt like you won this fight. Like you had. It seemed like you never, even though he did a lot with the ground game, and I feel like from a person who doesn't participate in MMA, they may not fully understand. They may just think about the hits, the knockouts, the big moments, which you had more of. But looking back at it, I can see why they gave it to him from the sense of on the ground, that his control on the ground, so on and so forth. And I think that's why a lot of people were upset with the decision, especially the fact that it was unanimous.
Oh yeah, I was like, all right, not split, but unanimous. Like, I didn't pay attention to that because I was heard red. I was like, all right, whatever, we lost.
Yeah.
I didn't care because it's an amateur fight. It's not like initially, I was pissed off because it felt like they lied to me about the height. But I'm like, it's probably just a mix up. Yeah. And I met him backstage. We was all cool and dandy. Like, he's a chill ass dude.
Chill dude. Had a good conversation with his girl. Actually, was the one sitting right next to us in the crowd.
This is kind of funny. Nah, damn. Damn. Nah, but I was just like, bro, like, you're not who I thought you were. Like, because I was so angry for weeks. Because I didn't see any of you guys. I didn't see you, Gia, Jenny, nobody. I was just by myself in this apartment.
Yeah.
Going to the gym like twice a day. And the whole time, I'm just like, bro, they lied to me. Because I couldn't find them. Like, I was sitting here thinking, like, pissed off. I'm like doing all this extra shit.
No,
I was mad as hell.
No, we were a little late, and then we got there we were there. Was it the fight right before yours, or maybe one even before that? I think it was the one even before that, because when we got there, we saw like a knockout, and then I think we saw another knockout before that. So I remember when we got there, and we were I think it was when we were sitting. It was kind of like, so if you're standing here, like we were like right over to this side of the cage. We were still in front of. We saw you in the front from right here, but it was us, and I think the girl and another girl right in front of us was his girlfriend. And I remember throughout the fight, she kept looking back. Like, mind you, she was cool the whole time. She was cool. She was very cordial, very nice. But it was just awkward because I'm screaming my head off. And then, obviously next to me, your girl, and then Jenny was right next to me, and they're kind of just chill. Mind you, your girl's freaking. She was scared for you the whole time.
She's scared every single step.
I've never seen somebody be that, like, physically scared. But looking back at it, man, I will say your opponent, what's his name? I forget his name. John Michael. Cool dude. His spirit was cool. He didn't, seems like a funny dude to be around. Great fighter.
Very, very, he's very chill.
Yes.
Like, even like after everything went, even like before and after, it was just like, it was funny talking to him.
It's scary how nice he is, though. Like, when you looking back, I'm like, this kid is so nice. Like, in a sense, it almost made me feel like, is he fake? But then after getting to speak to him for the quick second I got to, I think he's just a genuinely cool dude.
He is. I understood that part from the jump. I was like, all right, this guy's not at all what the person we thought he was going to take in this fight. Like, guarantee, here's my outlook of this whole little fighting thing. It's not about if I hate you, if I like you, if I think you're like, easy fight. his name just so happened to be the first name they gave me.
Okay.
And it's not even the first time I've seen him. Like, the first fight I ever had, we were on the same fight card.
Oh, wow.
So I saw his first fight in person, and it was like, oh, okay, cool. So I know I didn't speak to him then, but he spoke to Jack. He spoke to Jack Owens, my last opponent.
Okay.
He spoke to him and said, you got this. Unfortunately, he didn't have it. But still, it was just like, he's not that guy that we thought he was because of the whole hype mix-up thing. We couldn't find him.
All right.
It was a bit different. It was like, damn, how do you go from, having full-blown anger emotions for 3-4 weeks at a time, and then you meet the guy, it's like, wait a minute, you're not who I thought you were.
Not at all.
It's really disarming.
Okay. So, last question of this, let's be honest. I guess from this fight, looking back at it, do you think you were more were you mad again at the decision itself or the unanimous decision? Like,
neither, really.
Really?
Nah. Because, like I said, you got to understand how fighting is. Because, like, if I am good at standing up and fighting with you, do you think someone... It's not like I was better in my hands. It's just I hit hard. Like, a lot hard.
Trust me, I know. Shit hurts.
So, when he hit the ground or got hit with the first punch, it was like, even my coach was like, hey, the same Jack Owens and John Michael did the same thing when you hit them. It was like, boom, they got hit. But then the next one came, it was like, boom, it's like, damn, this shit hurt. Yeah. They stopped wanting to get hit. It's like, all right.
Do you think your opponents, in a sense, they kind of like not panic, but they kind of like get like, okay, cool, I can't keep getting hit. This isn't gonna be. I can't go hand for hand with dude.
No. Cause I think even so, the cut. I'm glad he just got cut. Cause with Jack, he lost sight of his eye for a couple of days.
I remember you showed me the pictures. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
he was fucked up.
Well, like, I'm glad it happened, but no, I just understood everything. So I mean, hitting that hard and knowing I hit that hard, when you got someone that's good or even phenomenally great at jiu-jitsu like he is, why would you stand up? And it's not up to him to have me, let me go down here with you, or like, let's stand this up. It's not up to me. It's up to, hey, you got to figure that shit out when I get you there. And he got me there like, what, 3 times, 4 times? I mean, I figured it out a couple times, but it's like, there was 2 times where I was 3 times out, 2 times out of 4 times he was on the ground. I was absolutely stuck.
I was about to say that because the thing about him is like it wasn't like he had a lot of takedowns. It's just you guys just stayed on the ground the majority of the fight.
It wasn't even like he had a lot. We had equal takedowns. He had 2 and I had 2.
Really?
Yeah, I counted them.
I was saying, like, looking back, I'm trying to look, like, even after watching the fight, it just felt more kind of, I guess, because, as I said, the way my mind works, not fully involved in MMA like that, it just seemed kind of like, you had your 2 big takedowns, and I feel like he just had, for some reason, he had a lot more, but maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me because it was just when it came to being on the ground.
There was a lot of time down there.
Yeah, like, it's just... And maybe that's why, because maybe when you took him down, maybe it just seemed like he was just able to just reverse it just so fast and just be able to take control on the ground like that.
Yeah, it was, but it was also due to my bad positioning. Because when I got a takedown in the first and in the second, and we ended up rolling, right? Yeah. So we rolled, and my leg is in the middle of his torso, like it was there, which is why he got a hold of my ankle and my knee.
That's saying he did focus a lot on your lower half, is what I noticed.
Because I left it where he could expose to it, and him being the high belt that he is in jiu-jitsu, I was like, oh, give me that shit. But also, even with the takedown in the second, it was more of like, hey, we're up in the air, and the way I landed, my hand landed on the outside of his hip. My torso, initially, it was supposed to be a triangle, if you didn't see it.
I think I remember. So
he did it, and I moved, but I didn't move my arm. So he captured it.
Yeah, and that's why he had you in
that shoulder lock. I couldn't get it out. Like, I had no answer for that.
Because that's what I'm saying. That's why you stayed in it so long. Because looking back at it, it was like, yeah, you kind of just kept, like, moving, but he just held it right where he needed it to. And as you said, if he would have stood up or if you would have moved, it could have potentially popped.
If I would have stood up, it would be different. But if he would have, like, got a base or, like, cranked it, it's gone. It's gone. But, like, even with him trying to scoot side by side, he can just boop pop my shit out.
And does that like end the fight, or does it just?
Bro, I can't fight with one arm.
I mean, hey, I don't know, maybe. But no. So if he was popping, that means you just lose all feeling. Do you lose like all feeling? Do you just lose the ability to move it? Does it just go straight limp? Like.
So like when it comes to like when your arm comes out or whatever, it's like it's a weird feeling. So at first it'll tingle like yo something feels wrong, but then you can't move your arm.
Okay.
It's disabled.
Okay.
Me on the other hand, I'm a jackass.
You would try to use that shit too.
No. Here's what my dumb ass did. This is how I fucked up my right arm because I did it with my left, so I dislocated both. I dislocated this one because when I was 16, I got hit with a car. I was on my way for football practice. I got ran and hit over and like it was a long story, but I hit and it dislocated. So I continued to play football and it always come out and just pop. Because of that, when end up learning how to do it, just pop it back in place. I just boop.
To anyone listening, don't be like him. Do not be like him.
But I would just pop it back in place like an idiot. So when I first started training at Capitol, like I said, the new guy did on water. He stood up, popped my shit out. Damn. When he did that, guess what my dumb ass tried to do? Pop my shit back in place. God.
Again, do not do what this dumbass does.
I tried it. But here's the thing, bro. When I tell you I tried to pop it back in place, I did it, and I went on and went for the rest of the rounds. I went to work the following day. I'm leaning to the left. I mean to the right, like this, typing on the keyboard. Can't do shit. Can't do it there or there.
Dumbass. But nah, for real no. This actually looking back, this was a good fight. But what are your 3 takeaways that you take away from this fight going into your next one?
So first off, I didn't notice why I did. The second one, he hit me with a front kick. I didn't feel it as much as I thought. Like everyone see, like it looks like in the video. I didn't feel it as much because he was going back on it. Like he was falling back. Now, what they let me know was when I was in that mode of like trying to get him so badly, trying to finish it. I put myself forward. I got to see him back and relax. I was too focused on trying to take his head off. I really was. Secondly, jiu-jitsu sloppiness. Obviously working on getting that blue belt because right now I'm still a white. Although I shouldn't be because I have wrestling background. Been doing this for so long. I don't know why I don't go and get my belt or try to get more. That's something. But that comes with like sloppy positioning. Obviously landing inside his guard, one arm exposed. Landing inside of his guard, like in a weird position, one leg exposed, shit like that. Taking away from that, and then just being more aggressive. I know you're about to say, how the fuck you be more aggressive?
Literally, like I don't know how the fuck you can be more aggressive.
There's moments where I'm not mad, or I'm not thinking about much. I'm just swinging. There's no power behind it.
So, so less aggressive, but more.
No, more aggressive. Cause they was like, you could have stopped this the whole time, like. Because it's like you're hitting him and it's there, but you're not swinging. Like your hands aren't active. Like you're not out here, boom, trying to get it. You're just getting it with your will.
So basically, what it sounds like is you need to imagine every opponent you fight is me. Because for some reason, you be hitting me. Feels like you motherfucker put a hole through my chest.
Well, that's because you're little. That's because you're little. You're like what, $120, $115?
You hear this bullshit?
Ain't my fault. But other than that. I gotta get my ass practice. We're gonna end this right here.
Alright. Good. See y'all next time.